Alright, today I'm making Plum Pink soap. Grab my gloves here. Actually, I don't need my gloves just yet. What I'm going to do is weigh out my fragrance oil. And this is a new fragrance oil, so I hope it behaves very well. It doesn't give me any surprises. Because fragrance oils can be tricky sometimes, but I did read all the reviews, so it sounds like it's going to be okay here. And then I got some titanium dioxide up in here, which I got to put some oil in there to mix it up a little bit more. Get that all mixed up. And then I have some pink. And then I have some plum. So, now that that's all mixed up there, set that over there. Get my gloves on. I've got my protective eyewear on always. Usually I don't soap in short sleeve, but I am right now. Just because if stuff splashes, you can get burned pretty easy. So, just give that a couple quick mixes. Strain out my Tussa silk. And get this saponified here. I always like to mix everything in the sink, just in case there's a problem. The sink is the best place for it to go, right? If it's gonna do some volcanic action or anything funky, let it be in the sink instead of down the counters and on the floor. I got my super fat today. I'm super fatting with cocoa butter and shea butter. Usually I just do shea butter, but I got some cocoa butter going, so what the hey. Alright, mix that up a little bit. And then I'm going to add this to my whites. I'm like the worst pourer ever. I make a mess, so that's another reason I do this over the sink. Even pouring into the molds sometimes turns into a little bit of a disaster. Alright. Mix up this white. I'm going to do it predominantly white, which is what I usually do. I feel like I got a little bit of lye splashed on my cheek, maybe. Feel a little stinging. We'll see how that goes if I have to stop and go and rinse it off. Don't exactly want a chemical peel by lye. Alright. That's why it's so important to get really good protective eyewear. Mine, actually, the best that I've found, which not always like the most expensive is, you know, the best. I found these at Dollar Tree, and I feel like they protect me the best out of anything I've ever bought for eyewear for this. It really goes down to my cheeks, and the corners of my eyes are completely covered. So far this fragrance is behaving, and it smells beautifully. Really a girly girl soap here. Like it. Alright. I'm gonna pour this before it gets naughty over here and starts setting up. And then I'm going to go for the pink. Add a little shot of fragrance in there too. I'll whisk this one up. The pink's almost, you know, quite plumish. Pour that in. I like to go real high just because I like it to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to save some for the end here. And now I'm going to mix up my plum. Kind of bummed because I'm really in a soaping mood, which I have to say lately it's kind of been far and few between. But now I ran out of oils. Ugh, and I have to go to the store to get more oils and order some things online. So the weight kills me. This should be really pretty. I think I'm probably going to hanger swirl this too, just to add some more coolness to it. First I'm going to tap it out. Get my hanger in there. I have like no set way that I do that hanger swirl. It just is what it is. This back up here. I'm probably going to tap it again because just mixing around with that hanger sometimes can get some air bubbles up in there again, and you don't want those because they make holes in your soap. Holes in your soap aren't pretty. Although I'll have to say, the most that I've gotten holes in my soap is it always seems to be like the algae or the sea type soap and florals, you know, because they accelerate the trace so fast. Anything with high florals. And I've got some really cool glitter I'm going to put on top of here too, just to give it a cool touch. Alright, tap this out. I'm going to let that sit there for a second while I do the dishes, just to get it a little hardened up here, if you don't mind doing dishes with me. It's the worst part of soaping and cooking. Dishes. Always dishes. Always dishes to do. It's the same with, I have a dog boarding business and we have the household. My husband does the laundry in here, but the kennel laundry is just as much, because I usually have, well, depending on the size of the dogs that come and what some families bring, I can have up to like 22 dogs. That's a lot of bedding. They each have their little blankies and their little beds, and then I also groom, so there's a lot of towels that I gotta wash every day. If somebody has an accident, that's even more laundry. We get a lot of elderly dogs, and some dogs that just have never got the potty training concept down, even though we bring them outside every 2 hours to do their business. Some of them still have accidents, which is totally fine with us. So, alright. Clean this up here. I feel like cleaning my dishes up gives me just enough time for my top to set up. Just cleaned up here. Alright, one more. And then I'm going to do I think my top should be ready to go then. I hardly ever, I don't know if I have ever showed how I do my signature top. So I guess this is kind of a special video here. Still a little bit soft, but I'm gonna get this cute little glitter. It's called Purple Rain. I'm going to put it. Look how pretty that is. Let me tell you something about glitter though, eh? Stuff gets everywhere. Another one of those, good to just do it over the sink. Just a pinch more because it's like all over the place. But it does look kind of cool on the finished soap, so. Alright, a little dab will do that. I'm gonna blast it with a 91% alcohol so it doesn't get any sort of ashing. And that's it. See if I can't take this off here. Hopefully not get glitter all over my phone. And show you what the soap looks like. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.